Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy and welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV with Ernie Rodina. Got a great show lined up. We're going to be going out to Oskaloosa and meeting up with Sarah Leonard, the Purina Animal Nutrition Specialist that's going to be talking about body scoring, and we're going to go also down to the American Royal. We got a big event coming up next week and Lynn Parman had a chance to talk with her. We also are at the Dream Ride in the Flint Hills where you're going to be seeing what we do with the Hardy Grub segment with Chef Del Mark and meeting up and seeing some of the stuff going on. Then take you down to Weatherford, Oklahoma and down with Phil Haugen and talking about a big events coming up there. So we got a great show lined up. So glad that you teamed up with us today and I think you're going to really enjoy it. So sit back, get yourself a cup of coffee. We'll be right back with more Better Horses TV.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine with one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry? You get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety, a pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas Fuel Treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
Hi, good morning. This is Pastor Frank from Open Range Fellowship. And you know, I've noticed a lot of people having anxiety over the things happening in the world and on the news and hurricanes and wars, and just it seems like every day is just a fearful moment for us. But in 1 John chapter 4 verse 18 it says that perfect love drives out fear. It drives out fear. And when we have the love of Christ in us, we shouldn't be fearful. We've got everything to look forward to. Amen. Let's just pray. Our Lord, help us to not be fearful. Help give us the wind under our wings to carry us to each task that you've given us to do. And Lord, we love you and we praise you and we want to have no spirit of fear in us. And we ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Hey, go out this week and be fearless instead of fearful in the name of Jesus. God bless you guys and I'll see you next week.
Back in the saddle and out on the trail with Ernie the Horse Guy, now fun will prevail. We'll meet the best horsemen under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song, along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above, the best of the good life's yet to come.
This segment is brought to you by High Performance Lucas Oil Products.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy and welcome to this week's episode of Feeding Tips with Sarah Leonard from Purina Animal Nutrition. Sarah, it's all about body condition scoring, getting your horse ready for the fall and winter.
Yeah, we're right here, heading into the winter now, and we need to think about whether we like the body condition our horse is in right now. Body condition is a process of evaluating how many calories you're giving your horse, and really need to think about what else your horse is getting besides the grain that you're feeding it in regards to forage, hay, or pasture. So with this horse, this is a long yearling of ours. She's out on pasture right now, but as the grass quality starts to decline, we're starting to come in and supplement with additional feed to fill the gap, if you will, by the calories that she's not getting anymore. I would call this horse in a body condition score 5, which is ideal right now, after evaluating over the top of her neck, behind her withers, across her ribs, the crease of her back, her tail head area here, and right in behind the shoulders. So ideally, she's perfect, but I know that's not going to last for very long.
And you know, the thing about it is, I've always heard, Sarah, it's easier to keep them in the right shape you want than trying to play catch up.
That's right,
Well,
that's right.
Let's take a look at another one of your horses. It's kind of a different situation.
Absolutely. Ernie, we switched horses on you here, and I have a 4-year-old now that I wanted to bring to your attention because this horse is a lot harder doing type of horse than even the long yearling that we had before. This horse actually, though, is an athlete. She runs barrels and does that most every weekend of her life. But she requires a lot more calories than that yearling did. This horse is on our Impact Performance product, and this horse eats a lot of pounds a day to maintain her condition, and I would call her a body condition score 5 as well. Again, evaluating right in here behind the withers, over the neck, a little bit of paunch in here on the shoulders, no visible ribs here, but I can feel them, and a little bit of fat deposits right here around the tail head. This horse, again, is in a great condition now, but in order for her to maintain into winter, we're going to have to ramp up the calories, realizing that she can't get any additional calories out of the grass as it's starting to decline.
Tell us a little bit about this new product, Impact product that you have.
Right. Impact Professional Performance is a new product of ours that's out on the market. It feeds somewhere in between Strategy and Ultium, if you will, as far as calories goes. About 1,725 kilocalories per pound, so it's pretty rich, if you will. Relatively low in sugars and starch at an 18%. So it's really packed with calories and low starch. Similar to Ultium, but not quite as rich as Ultium. Not quite the calories that Ultium has.
The key to it is it's just so much different than it was years ago. You got different feeds, different calories, different fat levels, everything else. You know, you've got to really know what you're feeding. And I can't help thinking, as far as Purina, who you work with, you know, I always say they're the only company that I know that feed it to their horses first before they ever ask you to feed it to yours, because of the research they do.
That's right. That's right. We researched that formula for over a year before we put it out on the market. So it's a great formula. These horses have been on it here at the house for about 4 months now, and I'm really liking it. And I'm liking the price, too. It's an economical formula.
Well, it's great. Now, the best thing to do is get a hold of your independent Purina dealer and go down and get you some.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being part of Better Horses TV with Ernie the Horse Guy.
Hi, I'm Donna. This is Ringo. We're with CSI Saddle Pads. I'd like to invite you to ride our new revolutionary FlexPlate saddle pad. We offer a 30-day money-back, ride it, get it dirty guarantee. And the best part of the pad is it's 100% American-made with American parts by American hands.
Yeah, we're riding these CSI saddle pads. The thing that really sells it for me is they have a flex plate inside them, and that distributes that pressure over the horse rather than putting it all in one spot.
For more information, go to csipads.com.
You know, I think people are just kind of born with a passion.
I wouldn't be where I am today without that horse.
Oh, I'm not passionate about horses. That's just something that's in here. I can't explain it.
Some people go to a job every day. I just go do what I love to do. That's all I know is horse.
The bottom line, we're for the horse. It's whatever we can do to make life better for the horse, wherever they are, whatever they do.
They're just magic, that's all. They got me.
If we always do what's right for the horse, we will never go wrong.
Your buddy Ron once said he could install your ceiling fan. He couldn't. And that one time, Ron said another chili dog was a good idea? Yeah, it wasn't. So when Ron said you'd never afford a John Deere tractor, you knew better. Now, Ron does too. The E-Series, legendary John Deere quality, unexpected low price.
Stop by and see Heritage Tractor at one of its 9 locations for your John Deere and Featherlight trailer needs. HeritageTractor.com.
This segment of Better Horses TV is brought to you by Silver Spurs Equine and Extra Quarter Horses.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy and welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. What an honor and privilege it is to be here with Lynn Parman, the CEO and President of the American Royal. When you think of the fall around this area, you think of the American Royal, and you're right, you're going full steam ahead of the American Royal. And luckily, we got a little bit of a break, but we're getting ready for a huge, huge week coming up this next week.
Right now, the crews are setting up in the arena for our Youth Invitational Rodeo, which starts on Tuesday. We'll also have 6,000 school children here all throughout the week. And that all leads up to our Pro Rodeo, which happens Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Saturday night.
Well, it's so great to see all these kids here, both the contestants and all those kids and youth cheering the contestants on. The folks love it, the kids love it, the grandparents, the parents all love it, and the friends, and it's so great. And you know what's really neat to see how this rodeo and the rodeo has developed a lot of young rodeo contestants around the area. You got Logan Wiseman, Paige Wiseman, of those likes been showed down and competed down here, and you're going to see a lot of great young rodeo contestants.
So each year we get a lot of applications really from all over the country of youth that want to compete in our Youth Invitational Rodeo. And our committee chooses the best. It's based upon academic achievement, how they perform in the arena, and what they give back to their communities. And so we've chosen over 300 contestants this year. They will compete either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and they're competing for scholarship money.
That's really neat because it judges the whole package, what you get there, and really helps develop them into some great young adults and everything what you're doing. It's going to be neat. And then come into like Thursday or Friday, the big boys and the big girls come in for the PRCA rodeo.
Absolutely. The Pro Rodeo Slack is on Wednesday evening.
Wow.
And then they're preparing for our Pro Rodeo, which is Friday night, starts at 7:30, Saturday afternoon at 2, or Saturday night at 7:30. So 3 performances.
Can the public come and watch the Slack on Wednesday night?
Yes, it is open to the public. It starts at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night.
And a lot of times you can see a lot of the big ones there at the Slack.
You can. A lot of the cowboys come in for that. Tickets for the Pro Rodeo are on sale at AmericanRoyal.com, and we are selling tickets pretty quickly this year, so it's always good to buy those in advance.
So the youth rodeo's just just $5 a ticket.
Yes.
And then you can get the other tickets. Like I said, usually about sold out. I think I heard last year on a Saturday.
Last year, Saturday night's rodeo, we were standing room only, so we were sold out with standing room only. So you won't want to wait.
What's neat too, Lynn, is after the rodeo, you got plenty of stuff to do down here at the American Royal.
We have just completed our 3rd horse show. We have 3 more left. We have our livestock show the end of October, and we just finished our barbecue too. So we're right in the middle of the season.
And you got a dance after the rodeo?
We do. We have the tailgate that is after the Friday and Saturday night rodeo with live bands. It's a whole lot of fun. Everyone loves it.
Well, I'm so glad that you got on here to talk about this next week, because you got the whole American Royal is great, but this is a huge, huge week coming up. People ask, when's the rodeo? It's this week, guys. The rodeo, both the youth and the PRCA. So we're excited. I hope to see you down here. I know you'll be here, and I'm going to be here. But I got to ask before we let you go. There's a lot of buzz out there about how's it coming with the move with the American Royal. Can you kind of touch on that?
Sure, absolutely. We have made a lot of progress since we announced our intent to relocate last year. We have been in our design phase and spending a lot of time with the equestrian, livestock, and rodeo community and the education community, and we're designing our facilities as we speak. We have land that we've identified in the Village West area, and that's progressing nicely. So we're on track to break ground sometime in the next 6 months.
The bottom line is the American Royal is well and alive and well.
Yes.
And, you know, and it's just got all kinds of neat things going. Leadership on folks like you and your team, the board of directors, just a great bunch of folks getting things done with the American Royal. And I really appreciate getting a chance to come down and talk to you, getting ready for this big the events next week. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you, Ernie. We love having you here.
Well, we love being here. The American Royal, it's where it's at, folks. Be down here next week for the rodeo, the youth rodeo, and the PRCA rodeo.
Animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
Hi friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and I want to talk to you about Better Horses Properties. If you have a property you'd like to list and sell, I'm the guy to contact. When it comes to marketing, we're second to none. We've got the publication. We'll promote your place in the publication. We'll promote it on our radio networks. We're going to promote it on TV and our e-blast. Better Horses Network is your direction to go when you're looking to market your horse property. So contact me at Ernie at betterhorsesradio.com for your property and let us go to work for you.
Restoration of live horse and greyhound racing in Kansas will generate over 4,000 jobs, nearly $300 million in annual wages, and $23 million in new annual revenue. Reinvigorating racing at the Woodlands and 3 other Kansas tracks also creates superior destination entertainment districts in Kansas. The Greater Kansas Racing Alliance is working to restore our horse and greyhound racing industries, putting Kansas in the winner's circle. Visit raceforkansas.com to show your support, and let's race for Kansas.
This segment is brought to you by your independent Purina dealers.
Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us this week, and I want to thank those on the Better Horses Network for joining us. This week's training tip, I'm going to talk about, do a preview and some highlights of our upcoming sale, and go over some of the things that we're going to be doing with our sale leading up to it. First of all, I want to encourage everybody to go to our site, philhaugenhorsemanship.com. You can access the online catalog at our site, and the performance horse videos and the riding videos should be fully completed either this weekend or by the first of the week, so you can view all horses, ours and the consignor horses. I want to encourage you to go through the catalog, and if you have any questions on our horses or the consignors, give us or give the consignors a call. We have 29 head of select horses in our sale, and we have a great variety of quality. The horses have been screened. We have reputable consignors. I just feel really, really good about the quality of horses that we have this year. Some examples: Roger and Naomi Rosso from North Dakota. They have a really nice bay calf horse in there, an 8-year-old gelding. Ty Smith has 2 really good geldings, an own son of Dual Rein, an own son of One Time Pepto. Need to go look at those. Our neighbor and good friend, T.C. Perkins, he has a couple colts from his home-raised breeding program and a 2-year-old that they've raised. And I know that 2-year-old will be riding good because Zach's been riding it. The Espenson family from Hart, Texas has an older junior rodeo horse. I think that horse is 18, but that horse has still got a lot of gas left in the tank and would be a great fit for a young rider at the junior rodeo level. Justin Collins from Belle Fourche has a nice head horse in the sale this year. I know I'm probably leaving somebody out. Josh Lilly has some really good ranch using horses, day working type horses that he's consigned to our sale. Say that out loud so I can hear it. Oh, and Alan and Terry Dufer, yeah, I can't forget them. They're bringing some really nice quality horses to our sale again this year, and they were consignors last year. And I don't think I left anybody else out. Who? Oh, and rodeo coach here at Weatherford, Mike V. He has got a horse that they use up there at practice and have used outside, doctoring cattle and used outside a lot. Horse is gentle. We got a good set of quality prospects, and some of them are more advanced than others, of course, but anymore, those good, gentle prospects that are safe for about anybody, they are really hard to find, and we feel like we've really got a good set of horses this year. Prior to the sale, in this next couple weeks, we'll still be showing horses for the next week or two, up until the last week of the sale. And then on sale day, there's 3 ways you can bid. And the best way is to be here at the sale live. The second best way is to be registered on DV Auction, and you need to pre-register and be pre-approved. And the third way is to phone in your bid. But if you're going to phone in your bid, you need to call and get pre-approved prior to sale day. So either way, you're going to need to contact us prior to the sale if you're not going to be here, and get registered with DV Auction so you can watch the sale and use their click to bid option. Or if you're going to be on the phone, make sure you're registered with us and pre-approved. We'll need a letter of credit from your bank, and so that we have you pre-approved prior to the sale. You know, we're really looking forward to this year. We just, like I said, we feel like we have a great set of horses. We've got a set of horses that are user-friendly, gentle, quiet but athletic, a lot of looks, a lot of pedigree behind them, and we think those horses can go in a lot of different directions, and that's what we've kind of tried to prep them for. Is what we do is I try to buy a really nice prospect, and then for the next year introduce it to several different disciplines so that the next person can go on from there. We feel like this set of horses has a lot of topside left in them. So I don't think you're buying, I don't think you're going to be given full retail for these horses sale day. There's going to be a lot of top end left in them. Come see us September 30th. Go to philhaugenhorsemanship.com. September 30th at 10 a.m. we'll have the video preview. 1 o'clock we'll have the riding preview. And then we'll also show the video preview again prior to the sale at 3 o'clock. So come see us September 30th. Thanks again and have a great week.
Hay is not for horses. They deserve Stanley Premium Western Forage. There's no better place in the country to grow forage than Idaho, and Stanley is one of the country's largest producers. From pellets, cubes, and chopped forage in bags to compressed in 3-tie bales, Stanley cultivates the premium forage types horse owners demand. Because your horse needs hay, but he deserves Stanley Premium Western Forage.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the stress of fighting flies, and also makes the barn more pleasant for everyone in the barn. Easy, effective, and safe. With United Mosquito and Fly Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything. We go everywhere and take care of everything with our friendly fast service. Call today at 913-558-3814 or email Paul at unitedmosquito.com.
This segment is brought to you by CSI Saddle Pads.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV with Ernie Rodina. We're here at the beautiful Robbins Ranch down in Chase County, Kansas. I'm here with Susan Barnes, my partner on the Dream Ride, and Mark Sheptail, Mark I should say. We're going to be talking about stuff here which you've been cooking, Mark. The 18th annual Dream Ride in Flint Hill. Susan, you knocked it out of the park again.
Yes, we did. I mean, it was a great time. We had about 50 people out here. It's where we like to hold it, around 50, and it was wonderful. Just a great ride.
Great time, and I tell you what, we do it always kind of like the first weekend of September, first or second weekend, and we're excited about next year. People left. They sure ended up being full. They weren't hungry. And let's go over here and talk a little bit about the Hardy Grub segment with Sheptail Mark. Mark, unbelievable. We're a little bit different than your kitchen, your beautiful kitchen at home, but you can compromise anywhere.
Well, it's fun to cook on your grill here. It's a little different deal, but we've got it figured out. It works pretty good now.
Last night we chopped it off. Of course, at lunch yesterday we did the brisket.
The brisket you made, roasted and made.
Roasted the brisket, and then last night cooking 50 steaks in that short of notice and cooked to order. Unbelievable.
Yep. Once we got rolling, it worked pretty good. Got the fire right. That's always the secret to it. Had great steaks that Susan supplied, was really good. That always helps.
Now on our ride, we start off Saturday morning with a morning ride, come back with a brisket, then we have an afternoon ride, Susan, and then we had that steak fry Saturday night. But beautiful scenery. It's one of the most beautiful ranches in the Flint Hills. Wouldn't you say, Mark?
Yeah, we've been blessed with great weather this weekend too. No wind, not hot, just perfect.
And great entertainment. We had Jeff and Don Dawson, and we had Rusty Ryerson. It was just a great weekend.
Great, and then we started Friday night. Let's not forget Rusty Friday night. Right. We kind of had an impromptu reception down at your great Grand Central Hotel.
Yes, it was wonderful. We've had just a wonderful time. Couldn't
18 years we've been doing this, and like I said, the meals, people, the ride's great, the branches are great, but the meals are just no one can stop bragging on the meals, Mark.
You remember how our first meal was at the first Dream Ride? Somebody brought Danish donuts out and sat in the back of a pickup.
Yeah, I remember that. But we got
more since then.
Yes, we have.
But it's really good. And then I tell you what, this morning, how great was this morning with the church service with Steve Stafford from the Risen Ranch Cowboy Church, and we had Rusty, we had Jep and Dawn back there. That was great.
Yes, yeah, all of it.
And then I couldn't believe, I figured it out, we served around, what, 40 people this morning?
Probably.
40, and we did that, Mark, in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I figured out how to fry those eggs in those cast iron skillets. That's a lot of fun. I hadn't done that. Well, we tried it last year. Didn't think it'd work, but it worked great. It was a lot of fun doing it.
Why such a success, Susan, of this Dream Ride? I mean, having a year without the Dream Ride would be like having a year without Christmas.
Absolutely. The success, I think, is Ernie Rodina.
Well, I
mean, that's our marketing and promotion right there.
Yeah, but like I said, it's been fun, and it's just all about the relationships these people love as far as out here.
We've made good friends.
Really good friends. We got a plan going into the next year. We are not at liberty to say what the plan is yet, but I think we're going to have a great ride next year again, and the one after that for sure.
How do you want them to stay in tune with us? You want them to go to Better Horses Network?
Well, we have a new website called betterhorses.com. We're going to have that. Go to betterhorses.com. We have a calendar event. They can contact me at Ernie@betterhorsesradio.com, or they can contact you, Susan.
Right at grandcentralhotel.com.
But like I said, you didn't spare anything this weekend with what we had going on. And Mark, the fried eggs were great. And what is it about eggs over a smoky fire that make them taste so good?
I don't know. They're just different. Ask anybody. That's the best eggs you'll eat over a cast iron skillet over an open fire. Love doing it too as well.
Well, we're going to take off on a ride. This is the final day of the Dream Ride on a Sunday. Everybody's kind of relaxed, full, and they're going to take off today here and be back around noon today for the final ride. And we have 3 rides, and just a great weekend.
Yes, absolutely.
And Mark, thanks for bringing Hardy Grub segment with Chef Tell Mark. Like I said, we had the brisket dinner. We had also the steak dinner last night, and then again, what a great breakfast you did today. You can't hardly beat breakfast.
It worked good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And folks, I tell you what, folks, and remember, check out our TV show, Better Horses, not Better Horses TV, but check out our radio show, Better Horses Radio, KC Style, every Saturday morning on KCMO Talk Radio 710 AM or 103.7 FM. And make sure you pick up your latest version of the Better Horses publication. Till next week, adios and ride safe.